What if I told you that everything you believe to be real, your memories, your choices, your very sense of self, is part of a reality, designed by something or someone far beyond your comprehension? What if you're not the player, but just a piece on the board? Tonight, we're diving into one of the most unsettling and mind-bending ideas ever proposed. That we are part of a reality controlled by superior beings. And that aliens might not just be visitors. They might be our makers, our watchers, or our jailers. Let's start by admitting something that many people feel, but rarely say out loud. There's something off about reality. It's not just déjà vu or dreams that seem real. It's the fact that every time we push the boundaries of science, philosophy, or spirituality, we find ourselves staring into an abyss of questions that don't quite line up with the world we think we know. Time isn't constant. Particles behave differently when observed. Consciousness can't be explained by neurons alone. Now layer on top of that the persistent mystery of the UFO phenomenon, now rebranded as UAPs or unidentified aerial phenomena. Governments once laughed off these sightings. Now they admit they don't know what some of them are. Suddenly, reality feels more fragile, and the question begins to form. Are we inside something? Are we being watched? The idea that we're living in a simulation isn't just science fiction anymore. Philosopher Nick Bostrom's famous paper laid the groundwork. If any civilization survives long enough, it will eventually have the computing power to simulate conscious beings, not just their environment, but their thoughts, decisions, and even emotions. So, if that's possible, and if such civilizations would want to simulate their ancestors, us, then it's statistically more likely that we are one of the simulations than part of base reality. Think about that. What we call physics might just be the software running in the background. Quantum weirdness? Glitches in the code. The speed of light? A processing speed limit. And who are the programmers? Could they be the aliens we imagine as gray, emotionless beings? Or could they be something even less comprehensible? Entities so advanced they no longer exist in a form we'd even recognize? Let's take another step into the unknown. If the universe is teeming with life, as probability says it should be, then where is everyone? That's the Fermi Paradox. One answer is the zoo hypothesis. Advanced alien civilizations know we're here, but they're watching us like animals in a galactic preserve. They don't interfere because they don't want to alter our natural development, just like we don't chat with ants before building a highway near their anthill. Maybe they're waiting for us to reach a certain level of intelligence. Maybe we're a test species. Or maybe we're entertainment. And what about those UFO sightings, the ones that move in impossible ways? Maybe some of the zookeepers are breaking the rules. Now let's go deeper into territory the mainstream avoids. What if aliens have already been here? What if they never left? The Ancient Astronaut theory suggests that our gods, angels, and myths were based on real extraterrestrial visitations. From the pyramids of Giza to the Nazca lines in Peru, some believe that alien beings helped shape or even engineer human civilization. Fast forward to the 20th century. Whispers of secret government deals, underground bases like Dulce and Area 51, and suppressed alien technologies begin to emerge. Could it be that humanity made a pact? Exchange something, maybe DNA, maybe resources, maybe silence, for technology and power? This is where conspiracy bleeds into plausible paranoia. Because the cover-ups are real. Governments have lied about UFOs for decades. So, what else is being hidden? Now we pivot. Because not all contact comes through flying saucers. Some say the real connection to alien intelligence is through the mind. In countless alien abduction stories, witnesses describe telepathic communication, shared thoughts, timeless encounters. Psychedelic researchers report entities that resemble classic alien forms during DMT trips. Could these be otherworldly intelligences? Or something even stranger, manifestations of higher consciousness? Maybe aliens aren't out there in space. Maybe they're in another layer of reality. Maybe we're meeting the architects of the simulation inside ourselves. This is where science meets spirituality, where the alien becomes a mirror, where contact becomes initiation. So what does it all mean? Are we inside a simulation? Living under a silent alien observation? The result of ancient genetic experiments? Or participants in a multidimensional evolution of consciousness? Here's the truth. We don't know. But the fact that we're even asking the question tells us something profound. That we sense something bigger than ourselves. Something just beyond the veil. We may be pawns, or we may be awakening to the fact that we're not pawns at all, but pieces of the same cosmic intelligence that watches us. That maybe, just maybe, the game isn't about being controlled, but about learning to see the board. Whether you believe in little green men, godlike programmers, or multidimensional entities of pure light, one thing is clear. The universe is stranger than we've been taught. And we're only beginning to lift the curtain. If you've made it this far, thank you. You're part of a rare group of people willing to question the very nature of existence. Let's keep asking. Let's keep exploring. Because the moment we stop questioning reality, we become trapped by it. Do you believe aliens are real? Do you think we live in a simulation? Have you had a strange experience you can't explain? Let's talk in the comments. Subscribe and share this with someone who dares to question everything. Perhaps we are not alone in the universe, not because others are watching us, but because we have never truly been separate from them.